Hello friends, in last lectures we looked into call and put options from the buyer's perspective and from the seller's perspective, and we tried to understand the concept with the help of day-to-day life examples. So we understood that option can be a call option and an option can be a put option. Every option has a buyer and every option has a seller. Call option, buyer has a right to buy the underlying asset. Call buyer pays a premium and call buyer can exercise anytime on or before expiry, right? The seller of the call option, if you see, the seller of the call option has obligation to sell, receives premium, or can be assigned on or before expiry. So it's just opposite to the buyer side. So buyer has right to buy and he has obligation to sell. He pays premium, he receives premium, he can exercise and he can be assigned. So put on the other hand, the buyer of put option has right to sell. He pays premium again. Buyer always pays premium. Buyer always can exercise at any time on or before expiry, right? Whether it's a buyer of call option or whether it's a buyer of put option, he always pays premium and always can exercise. The only difference in call and put is that call option is right to buy and put option is right to sell. And the seller of the put option has obligation to buy. So he has right to sell and just opposite obligation to buy. He pays premium, again he receives premium and he can exercise and he can be assigned. Now look at the anatomy of the option contract, how the option contract is formed. So an option contract is a contract between buyer and the seller of the option, as we saw, right? An option can be on the shares, it can be on a forex, it can be on commodities, or it can be on any other asset classes. But in this course, we will focus on the shares. So any option on the shares is called equity options. And one equity option contract is on 100 shares, right? It has a strike price. It can be a put contract and it can be a call contract. Every option contract has a expiry date. It can be a weekly expiry or it can be a monthly expiry. So every option contract has a premium, right? So buyer will pay the premium and seller will receive the premium. And premium is equal to intrinsic value plus time value. So there are two main factors which make a premium, right? And we will look into these things in the later session. Who is happy if the price goes up? So we can understand that call buyer want that price should go up, right? But the put seller also wants price should go up. Why call buyer is bullish? Because he can buy at lower price than the market, right? And why put seller is bullish? Because he can simply keep the premium. So let's say in the house example, let's say, right? So if the price of the house goes to 120, right? 120K, Jack can come back and buy the house at 100K. So if you remember from the last lecture, Jack paid a premium of 5,000, right? Why he paid the premium of 5,000? Because he is very bullish on the underlying, which is house in our case, right? So he thinks that the house price can go up to 120. And if that happens, he is right to buy for 100K. So he'll be in a profit of 20K. Why put seller? Put seller is also bullish. What is put selling? So put selling is obligation to buy, right? So if you remember from the car insurance example, put seller is bullish. Put seller means you can think of it as an insurance policy seller. So insurance policy seller is a bullish, means he think that everything remain good, means nothing gonna happen to your car, right? Same thing in the case of stocks. Put seller thinks that stock will go up and he can keep all the premium. So if you remember, you paid the premium to protect your stock, right? You have 100 stock, for example, right? And you bought a put for $4, right? Just to protect your stock, right? If in case it falls down, in case it goes to 80, yeah, this put can save you, right? So put seller is bullish because he think that stock will remain above, right? And he can simply keep the premium. Who is happy if price goes down? Just opposite. put buyer. Put buyer is happy if the price goes down, and a call seller is happy if the price goes down. Just opposite to what we looked into the last slide. So that's what I wanted to cover in this lecture. In the next lecture, we'll take more example, right? We'll go to the platform, we'll take the real example, and things will be more clear to you. I'll see you in the next lecture. Thank you very much.